This is Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Good luck. Here we go into the Jeopardy round. For this game, the categories are: You Picked a Fine Time, Out of This World, American History, Showbiz Stuff, Playwrights, and Official State Things. All right, let's get back into this. Player 1 has control of the board. Deion Sanders knows this term for the evening hours when the largest audience is available for TV. Player 1, use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus. Right. Player 1, back to you. Estimated at around 30 years, it's accepted as the average period between birth of parents and their offspring. Yes, Player 1. Right. We return to you. The time just before sunset or after sunrise on a movie set, or a former LA Lakers late-night talk show. It's Player 1. Yes. Please pick again, Player 1. We had pleasant sensations learning about the era of this, which covered President Monroe's 2 terms. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. Player 1. This longest division of geologic time doesn't have a fixed period. In astronomy, it's 1 billion years. Player 1. Good for you. Player 1, back to you. The gravitational pull of this object is the main force holding the solar system together. Okay, Player 2. Good. Player 2, pick again. Galileo was the first person to see the rings around this planet. It's Player 1. Yeah! Right you are. You again, Player 1. Not the first, but this second planet is the hottest because its atmosphere causes a severe greenhouse effect. Yes, Player 1. That's it. Select again. The comet named for him was last seen in the skies in 1986 and won't return until 2061. Let's hear it, Player 2. Wow! That is correct. Choose again, Player 2. Like Pluto, Haumea and Makemake are designated as this kind of planet. It's Player 1. Yes. Please pick again, Player 1. After General Cornwallis surrendered at Yorktown, this American traitor accompanied him back to England. Let's hear it, Player 3. Good. Player 3, you pick again, please. In 1898, Americans were urged to remember the battleship named for this state. It sank in Havana Harbor. Okay, Player 1. You are correct. Player 1, back to you. This January 1st, 1863 document liberated all slaves in regions still under Confederate control. Yes, Player 1. Correct. You again, Player 1. The New Deal refers to the economic recovery and social reforms implemented by this U.S. president. Player 3. That's right. Way to go. Select again. It's the Daily Double. You're tied with Player 2. So what are you going to do? And the Daily Double clue. In 1609, this captain was injured in a gunpowder explosion and lost his leadership role in Jamestown. Good. Player 3, back to you for our next dialogue from this show. Women don't leave Denny Crane. And for a secretary? It was the Secretary of Defense. Okay, Player 1. That is correct. Choose again, Player 1. I'm glad I got the partying out of my system because now I can focus on my career, said this simple lifer. Yes, Player 2. Yes. You get to pick again. That's healthier, we guess. Ron Wood's wife gave this Stones guitarist 12 bottles of organic vodka. It's Player 2. Yeah. Right. We return to you. Blind hermit Gene Hackman entertains man of few words Peter Boyle in this 1974 comedy. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. Player 1. I've eaten things that didn't complain this much, says Diego the saber-toothed tiger in this 2002 animated film. Player 2. That's correct. You get to pick again, Player 2. His father, James O'Neill, was a 19th century actor whose most famous role was the Count of Monte Cristo. Yes, Player 2. You got it. Yeah. Player 2. Public disgust over his play Ghosts caused this Norwegian to retaliate in his An Enemy of the People. Let's hear it, Player 3. Hey, you're right. Select again. This Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright was related to John Sevier, the first governor of the volunteer state. It's Player 3. Good for you. Player 3. This Shakespeare contemporary is remembered for Dr. Faustus and for getting stabbed to death. Okay, Player 2. Right. Player 2. A 1934 New York City taxi driver's strike led him to write Waiting for Lefty, the first of his plays to be produced. Player 1. Good. Choose again, Player 1. It reigns as West Virginia's official state butterfly. Okay, Player 3. Yes. We return to you, player
When Virginia
3.
got a state one of these animals, the governor's office released a poem that mentioned Adam West.
It's player 2. Right. Player 2.
Sounds scary, but Colorado's official state fish is the greenback cutthroat type of this.
Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. You again, player 2.
The syringa, also known as the mock orange, is Idaho's official state this.
Yes, player 3. That's it. And here's the $1,000 clue.
Appropriately, the official state cantata of Connecticut has this spicy name.
Player 2. Yes. Player 3, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that round right after this break. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Key to the city. Ancient times. Be fruitful and multiply. TV shows by Emmy winner. Bible heroes. And say it in Spanish. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection as we continue. Check out the Key of Karakoy in this city, known as Constantinople during the Byzantine Empire. Let's hear it, player 1. Right. Please pick again. Government building on Lambton Quay in this New Zealand capital is one of the world's largest wooden buildings. It's player 1. You are correct. We return to you, player 1. A large stone quay built by the French in 1780 is still used in Port-au-Prince, its capital. Player 1. Yes. Please pick again, player 1. We wonder whether a steamroller was used to form the many quays of this German city chartered in 1607. Okay, player 1. That's right, way to go. Player 1. Circular Quay is a hub of transportation and tourism in this city. Yes, player 2. Good. Choose again, player 2. The astronomer Hipparchus is famed for cataloging more than 800 of these. That's even more than MGM had. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. You again, player 3. I do declare Tefnut was this ancient civilization's goddess of the dew. Yes, player 2. That's correct. Player 2. Darius I of this empire claimed that Bardia, the king he killed and replaced, had been an impostor. Player 2. Correct. You get to pick again, player 2. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
Latin words for water and to lead give us the name of this type of ancient water carrier built by the Romans.
It's player 3. Correct. Select again. If I were not Alexander, said Alexander the Great, I would be this philosopher who lived in a tub. Okay, player 1. Right you are. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Multiply 5 times 5 times 5 to get this. Player 2. Hey, you're right. Player 2. It's 3 times 4 times 5 times 6. Let's hear it, player 1. You got it. Choose again, player 1. It's -10 times 6 times -9. Okay, player 1. Yep. We return to you, player 1. 17 times 2 times 6 equals this. Yes, player 2. Yeah, good. Select again. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You're in second right now. How much are you going to wager? Player 2. Okay, here is the clue. 33 times 33 equals this. The lead is also yours. You again, player 2. 2009, Glenn Close. It's player 1. That is correct. Player 1, pick 2008, Alec Baldwin. Yes, player 1. Hey, you're right. Please pick again, player 1. 2009, Bryan Cranston. Let's hear it, player 1. Correct. Player 1, you pick again. 2005, Felicity Huffman. Okay, player 1. You are correct. Player 1, back to you. Answer? The second daily double. Here's a chance to break the tie. So, what's your wager? And the clue. 2004, Cynthia Nixon. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 2. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. At the burning bush, God told him he was the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. It's player 3. Correct. You get to pick again, player 3. Goliath mocked him, saying, "Am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves?" Player 3. Yeah, good. Please pick again. In Luke, he is quoted as saying, "I indeed baptize you with water, but one mightier than I cometh." Okay, player 3. Yes. You get to pick again, player 3. When Jesus saw this tax collector and first gospel writer, he told him to follow me. player 3. That's correct. Player 3, you pick again. In Judges, he said, "With the jaw of an ass have I slain 1,000 men." Yes, player 2. That's right. Way to go. Choose again. Player 2. The Bureau of Land Management can help you adopt one of these wild donkeys. Let's hear it, player 3. Right. You again, player 3. As well as manly or virile, this word can mean sledgehammer. It's player 3. Right. Player 3. Whether after Cuba or not, it simply means free. Let's hear it, player 3. Right you are. We return to you. This can mean taste or flavor. Con mucho this means with great pleasure. It's player 3. Yes. And the $2,000 clue? Let's take it over to Kelly.
In Spanish spelling, this mark above the N indicates that rather than una, the word should be pronounced uña.
Yes, player 3. Good for you. I'll see you all for Final Jeopardy in just a moment. Consider your wagers carefully as you think on this category. African cities. You need to select your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the final Jeopardy clue. Africa's most populous city not on a navigable body of water. Its settlers didn't need water when they had gold. Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Let's see your response. And this correct response will add how much to your score? What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... Congratulations to you, player 1. We'll see you all next time.